Hello, hello, hello. My name is Gresham Harkless and I'm from CBNation.co, powered by Blue 16 Media, your choice for all your web design, SEO, and digital marketing needs. And you're now watching the CBNation TV Rundown for the week of September 2nd, 2018. Hard to believe it, but September is already here and we're one month away from the last quarter of the year. So if you haven't watched, this is just a quick rundown of all the things that I think that you should check out across our community. So without further ado, I just want to kind of get started. The very first thing you want to check out is over on Rescue a CEO, and it's 7 entrepreneurs revealing their business affinity groups that they love and swear by and they feel really connected to. As always, when you're an entrepreneur and business owner, it can be incredibly lonely. So having different groups and organizations to belong to is always a good way to kind of feel connected, feel empowered, but to be able to go on and reach your goals without feeling that alone feeling that we sometimes feel as entrepreneurs and business owners. So check out those 7 specific affinity groups that you should check out over on Rescue a CEO. And the next thing that you want to check out is 6 restaurant startup mistakes to avoid. This is actually a guest post that came from Rich Lansdale. And he provided some really great information as far as things that you should probably not do, for lack of a better term, whenever you're starting a restaurant. And as you know, restaurants have a really high failure rate. So anytime you can get any information or insight from somebody that has that perspective, you definitely want to take advantage of that. So you want to check that out. That's also on Rescue a CEO. And number 3, we were definitely cranking away on Rescue CEO. We have another guest post called "What All Entrepreneurs Should Know About Social Media Consumption." It's really important to really understand what's going on with social media, how people are taking in the content, how often they're taking to the content. So I thought this was a really good guest post because it gives you that perspective as an entrepreneur and business owner when you're hearing that you need to be on all these social media sites, you need to be on this, you need to be on that. And sometimes you can kind of tune all that stuff out because you don't really understand why you want to be there, why you should be there. So understanding exactly like what people understanding, first of all, the fact that people are consuming social media and they are, spending time on social media sites, but then also understanding like kind of about that perspective and how exactly that's being done, how exactly they're consuming and taking in that information is very, very important. So you want to make sure that you check that out. And the next thing that we had is an email interview with an entrepreneur and business owner who started a software who started testing of software for tech companies. So it's called Techpreneur, and CEO leads a company to rein in testing of software for tech companies. And if you don't know, technology is literally everywhere and in every single business that you're in, more than likely. So technology does play some part. So getting an idea like why exactly this entrepreneur started his business, everything that he's doing is definitely very, very important. So Phil Salfer gave us a lot of great information and a lot of great insight into like what made him start his business, how he came up with his business name, and how he's executing upon his goals as an entrepreneur and business owner. So make sure to check that out over on Herepreneur. And last but not least, you want to check out chat number or episode number 56 on the I Am CEO podcast, where the founder and creative director helps businesses by untangling complexity with video. And the reason why I think that's so important is because a lot of times you don't really understand true true sign of being an expert, true sign of being somebody who is really knowledgeable about their field is the ability to be able to take things that are complex and simplify them so that everyone can understand. And Will definitely does that, and William with Idea Rocket definitely does that with his videos that he creates in a lot of different forms. But I think it's also important that he provided a really highly valuable CEO nugget based off of the Kimberly Clark company, and 4 things and 4 ways in which you can grow your business. I think often we think of just one way that you can grow your business and one way to do that, which is usually just to get more clients, but raising revenue and raising the amount of times that you're charging those clients, just all those different things. Specifically, he provided 4 that came from one of his clients, the Kimberly Clark company, on how they're able to do that, how he's also been able to do that, and how he has given us great advice as far as how we can implement that into our businesses and into our organization. So I thought that was a great last thing to kind of touch on. That's basically it for this week. As you know, there's loads of great content all across our CO Blog Nation sites. So be sure you check out the links in the show notes. Be sure to subscribe to this video so you can receive more roundups as we post them, and a lot of great other information from us. But this is Gresh signing out. And as always, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.